Alright lads, so Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade officially releases in less than a week's time, and as we lead up to the launch, right now we have currently access to a free early gacha, where you can do a challenge every single day to get tickets, and I've thus far collected over 200, so let's go ahead and use them. Alright then, so first up we have account number 1, we have 55 summons to do here. Let me quickly check my backpack and see what we have gotten thus far, because each account has already done one multi, right? So in this case, we basically have gotten nothing on this account, no recollection, no character, and when it comes to the items, the cubes that we can get, ideally we do want to get 1,000 cubes, or at the very least anything higher than 700s. The goal for today is to try and get any character. If we can get GOJO, that'd be really funny. First multi, we get kind of a low tier multi, to be fair. We got 3 SR recollection bits. We didn't get any cube higher than 700. And we also got a lot of low end cubes too. Granted, we can't keep all of them, but still, it just goes to show that we haven't gotten anything good thus far. And within all the multis that I have done, I don't think I've gotten, on any of my account, a single SSR character just yet. But that was multi number 1. Let's jump into multi number 2. I kind of wish we would have had a summon animation, but it makes sense why we don't. But in this case, we do have a new SSR, our first recollection on this account, usually in total. Let's quickly check what this one does actually offer. So we ended up getting the Nameless Youth, and in this case, when an ultimate skill is activated, it increases own taijutsu damage by 70% for 1 turn, and if HP is below 50% when activating, increase own taijutsu damage by an additional 30%. That doesn't sound too bad, and obviously it does get better if we do get more duplicates of it, if we are able to limit break it, but it seems like a decent recollection thus far. If we can maybe pair that with a good character, that would also be quite good. So multi number 3, can we get an SSR? Come on, no SSR just yet, but I believe 800 cubes right now is our highest on this account. I mean, we'll take it, right? I'm not going to be too stingy on the 1,000 cubes. As long as we get a good SSR, a good character, that's all we can ask for, right? Because we have reached 10 million pre-registration, so we all pretty much are guaranteed GOJO at this point. This multi was kind of a dud. Nothing too crazy right there. Our final multi on account number 1. Let's go ahead and do it. Can we get something good to finish it off? And unfortunately, we couldn't. So, first set of multis weren't too great. We haven't even gotten an SSR character just yet. But we do have 5 more singles to do, so let's just go ahead and do those. 500 cubes there, 500 cubes again, 300 cubes this time, 300 cubes again. It's just getting lower, and then our final one for today, 700. So this account isn't looking too great. I guess right now we'll claim the 900s, and then we'll also claim this recollection, Nameless Youth. But if I don't get a character, it doesn't seem like I'm going to keep this account. But there's still plenty of time left. I believe even though the game is releasing on the 7th, we can still do these up to the 20th. So I'll definitely keep this account around to see what I can potentially get. And if I do get an SSR, I very well might keep this account. Account number 2, this one has 51 summons to do, and in terms of what the characters we have gotten thus far, we haven't gotten a single character, and we haven't even gotten a single recollection bit. However, we have already received the 1,000 cubes, so we got 1 of 3 things that we want in 1 account. And I'm not even going to be picky. Any SSR recollection, any SSR character I will take, because I know eventually over time, I will get what I want through just normal summoning, right? So first multi, absolutely dry. All we got is cubes, and we don't want any cubes anymore because we've already gotten the 1,000 cubes that we do want. Let's do a cheeky single. Maybe that can come through. It didn't. But multi number 2, I feel like we're gonna get lucky. We got Todo. Let's go, baby. That's 1 SSR character thus far. We'll take it. Now all we need is an SSR recollection, and this very well could be my main account when starting Phantom Parade. Next multi, we got a recollection. This is looking good thus far. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but we still have 2 more multis to go. Before we do though, let's quickly check what this recollection does actually offer. So we have a slight gap. When command skill or ultimate skill is activated, recovers own HP by 35% and also curse energy by 10. Doesn't seem that useful, but I guess we will take it if it's the only recollection that we do actually get. And like I said, I'm not going to be picky. The main goal in terms of the characters would be to get Nabara or GOJO, but I'm pretty much guaranteed GOJO through the summon ticket, and we ended up getting a Maki and another recollection. Oh man, if only I could keep multiple of these, but we can only get 1 character, 1 recollection. But we did get announced today actually that we're getting a paid summon ticket. We also can pick a character. It does require spending money, but I'll probably do that and pick up Nabara if I don't end up getting the character here. And for our recollection, we got memories in a nuke. When command skill is activated, grants taunt status to self. So that might be decent for some type of tank character. Maybe. I think I'd rather keep the other one in all honesty. Character-wise, we have been lucky here, but in terms of recollections, it doesn't seem that impressive. Final multi though, I'm feeling lucky once more. We got another recollection. This account is stacked, but again, we can only keep one of them. In this case, another recollection. The effect itself, when command skill is activated, increased Taijutsu damage by 30% and Jujutsu damage by 30% for 3 turns. That seems relatively decent enough. That very well might be the recollection I end up taking for this account. The damage output is low, only being for 30%, but it is more usable for characters that can do Taijutsu and also Jujutsu. So the damage numbers not being super high kind of makes sense. And hey, if I ever get a duplicate of it, it does get a secondary effect where it increases your own damage dealt by 20%, so 50% damage overall. And the more Jujutsu high students you have in your team, or there are at the start of the wave at the very least, the more damage you do. So if I can get a duplicate of that, that doesn't sound too bad. So yeah, this account is looking good thus far. A lot of options to choose from here, and basically what you want. We got the 1000 cubes, we got an SSR character, and we also got an SSR recollection. But at the same time, we have options to pick from, but I'm not going to make that decision right now. I'll make that decision close to the day. But right now, I'm feeling like picking up Maki, and then also the Grand Exorcism recollection. That's account 2 though. We still have 2 more accounts to go through. For account number 3, let's look at what we are working with thus far. Basically nothing, right? We still need to get an SSR character recollection, and we also want to preferably get the 1000 cubes. So let's start off doing a cheeky single. Nothing good here. It'd be nice to get something from the singles, but unfortunately not. So for our very first multi, nothing too great here. Only SRs. Nothing higher than 500 when it comes to the summoning currency. But next multi, I feel like is going to get lucky. Let's see what we're going to get. Something good here? Down. That was even worse. I mean, we at least got 700 cubes. But at this point in time, I'll be honest, it looks like that second account took all the luck. And that's the only thing good we're going to get across all accounts here. But we still have 3 multis to go. The chance of us getting what we want here seems quite low, but I believe, oh, it's not looking good here. Damn, we're not even going to get a single SSR character or even recollection. We finally got something, 1 SSR recollection. This one is showcasing one of the newer original characters in this game. This one titled A Magnificent Stride Forward, all the females together. When command skill or ultimate is activated, increase on Jujutsu damage by 60%. That looks pretty good for a Jujutsu focused character. You know, compared to our other one that we did just get where it's only 30%, but it's more available for every character, Jujutsu or Taijutsu. This one is focused on Jujutsu only, and with that it is doing more damage. So I like the look of this memory. I like the artwork. I like the effects. If only we can now get a character to go alongside that. We have 1 more multi. If not, this account, we're not using it. Let's find out. Maybe we will. Last multi, no SSR character. Super unfortunate. So I guess for now, we're going to take the recollection, add that to our backpack. We'll take the 900 cubes. Not 1,000, but still 900 nonetheless. And I guess for now, we'll take the character. We can replace it. If we ever do get an SSR character, I guess I'll end up maybe using the account. Again, we'll find out when the game does launch. And last but hopefully not least, we have account number 4. In this case, we've already gotten a recollection. And it was a decent one too. It's a really good support ability, being able to heal your team. And we also got 1,000 cubes. And that was just from 1 multi. So this account is already looking pretty good. If we can get a character to go alongside that, that will also be pretty good too. Unless we end up getting the, what's it called? It's the GOJO one, right? Obviously, Nabara or GOJO here would be kind of hype too. We're pretty much guaranteed them anyway. I believe it's called non-standard. I can't actually find it here, but it is here somewhere. If we can get that, that'd be great. So here we go. First multi, can we get a character? We got Yuji. Okay, we'll take that. I'm liking it thus far. The account is looking good already. Let's do a cheeky single. We got the main character. How can I not take the main character? I like Maki, I like Todo, but how can we not take the main character? I want to make a team with Nabara, GOJO, and also Yuji. So this very well might be my main account right now. We have 3 multis to go. Can we get another character? A lot of SRs there. We came close to getting 1,000 cubes, but obviously we didn't. And that's fine. We don't need it. And do we get Junpei? He's an SR. That's funny. We have 2 more multis. 2 more multis. Here we go. Can we get something good? We got another SSR recollection. This one featuring Hanami. In this case, when a command skill or ultimate skill is activated, increase own damage dealt by 40% for 2 turns. If HP is 50% or below when activating, further increase own damage dealt by 15%. That sounds quite good. It's a generic damage buff, and that will go for all your skills, and it also does last 2 turns. So I'm liking what I'm seeing thus far. And that's even crazier because if you do get a limit break of it, limit break it 1 time at the start of the turn, if HP gets below 50%, where you then get that extra 15% damage output, it will fill your ultimate gauge by 1,000. So this account looking really good. I very well might be picking up this recollection and also end up getting Yuji. We already have a lot to pick from here, but maybe that last multi might be giving us another option to pick from. Let's find out. Final multi for the video, and we're getting A kind of a dry moti, not too great, but I'm liking account number 2 and account number 4. I think I have great options to pick from here, so we're definitely going to head and pick up Yuji here. I'm going to talk to my friends, but I'm feeling more confident on account number 4 right now. This one in particular, very well might be going for this one. And I guess this is going to be what I use when I start my account on the 7th when Global does official release. And then with that, if we scroll down, like I did mention, right, we've already reached 10 million pre-registration. So we're getting like 7,000 cubes. I'm getting the additional 1,000 from this early gacha. We're getting the SSR guaranteed redrawable ticket, so I guess I'll pick up GOJO, right? It only makes sense. I'll probably summon on the pay banner to pick up Nabara, and with that I have 3 pretty good characters, guaranteed almost, and I'm also going to have a lot of crystals that I don't even need to use. And there's also more ways to get crystals too through the Black Flash campaign. We have a sign-in button right now actually where you can get an additional 700 cubes, so make sure you do go ahead and do that. In this case, I'm on day number 2, so 3 more days to go, and I'll get the extra 700 cubes. We're looking really good right now when it comes to starting fresh on Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Summoning early before the game even comes out. I'd say we got pretty lucky. No GOJO in this video, but that's honestly fine. We'll guarantee him from the summon ticket. Let me know how your summons have been thus far. If you have been doing your early gacha tickets, I recommend it. If you haven't gotten anything just yet, don't worry. I believe this is still lasting all the way till November 20th. So you still have time to collect some summon tickets, log in every day, get those tickets, do those achievements, and maybe you can walk away with a pretty good starting account. No need to even reroll when the game does launch November 7th. Hope to see you lads there though. Take care and peace.